Good morning, Liz. And today we're going to present our last assignment for digital marketplace from Group B, and our topic is Apple, INC. And here is our group member, which is Tankun, Hao Bidrun, Mikhailin, and Han Bibi. So today we're going to present on Apple's. So this digital marketing strategy is covered the year of 2025 to 2027. We look at Apple's business background, SWOT, which is SWOT analysis, marketing objectives, strategy, and 4 Ps. Let's get started. First, let us look at Apple as a company. Apple was founded at 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. Today, it is the one most successful company in the world. In the year of 2024, Apple makes 391 billion USD dollars in total of revenue. They have over 2.2 billion active devices around the world. Apple is also ranked by the number 1 as the most valuable brand global by the Internal Brand for the 12 years in a row. So what makes Apple so special for it? It is not just a hardware like iPhones and Mac, but it also has digital service like iCloud, Apple Music, and Apple TV+. This service has a very high profit margin of 73.9%, which means Apple makes a lot of more money from the service compared to selling their products. Next, Apple's target market can be divided into 4 main segments, which is demographic, psychography, behavioral, and geography. Okay, first, from the demographic perspective, Apple's mainly targets for young adults and middle-aged consumers, including professionals, university students, creative workers, and technology enthusiasts. From the psychographic perspective, Apple's attract consumers who value innovations, creative, premium qualities, and stylish products design. These consumers often see technology as a part of their lifestyles and identity. From the behavior perspective, Apple users are typical early adopters for new technology and show strong brand loyalty. Make customers continue purchasing Apple products because they enjoy the seamless integrations between device and service within the Apple ecosystem. So lastly, we go for the geographically. The American remains on Apple's largest market, contribute about 43% of total revenue in 2024. At the same time, Apple is experiencing a strong growth at emerging markets such as India and Southeast Asia, where smartphone adoptions and consumer spending continue to increase. Overall, Apple focuses on premium consumers who seek innovation, convenience, and connect digital experience. Now, let us talk about the value of propositions. First, Apple is known as for innovations. Products such as iPhones, Apple Watch, and Vision Pro demonstrates the company's ability to create a new technology set in industry trends. Second, Apple has a highly integrated ecosystem where hardware, software, and service work together seamlessly. With more than 2.2 billion active devices worldwide, these ecosystems create convenience for users and encourage long-term user stability. Third, privacy and security are important part of Apple's value propositions. The features such as app tracking, transparency, and privacy-focused AI helps protect user data and build customer trust. Fourth, Apple's focus heavily on user experience. Its products are designed to be simple, reliable, and easy to be used while maintaining high-quality standards across all devices. Finally, Apple benefits from one of the strongest brands in the world. Being ranked as the world's most valuable brand allows the company to attract loyal customers and maintain premium pricing. Overall, Apple's value propositions combine innovations, ecosystems, integrations, privacy, user experience, and strong brand value to create a competitive advantage in a global technology market. Okay, this is a SWOT, which is SWOT analysis, highlights Apple's internal strengths and weakness, as well as the external opportunity and threats. Starting with the strength, Apple has the world's most valuable brands, a strong ecosystem with over 2.2 billion of active devices, and excellent finance performance generating USD 391 billion revenue in 2024. The company also benefits from its high margin service segments and significant investment in research and development. For the weakness, Apple still depends heavily on iPhone sales, which account more than half its total revenue. Its premium pricing strategies may also limit affordables in some markets. In addition, the company relies heavily on manufacturing operations in China and operates a relatively close ecosystem. Let us look at the opportunity. Apple can expand the use of Apple Intelligence, grow its subscriptions, service business, and strength it presents the emerging markets such as India and South Asia. In new industries such as healthy technology, fitness, and mixed reality will also provide growth potential. However, Apple faces several threats, include strong competition from Android brands such as Samsung, Google, and Huawei. The company must always manage the regulatory challenges, geopolitics tensions, supply chains disruptions, and regulatory technology change. Overall, Apple's strongest advantage are its brand ecosystems and the service business. Further growth will depend on expanding AI digital service while addressing competitions and regular challenge. To support Apple's digital marketing strategy between 2025 and 2027, 5 smart objectives have been established. The first objective is to grow the Apple's service revenue to USD 155 billion by the end of the fiscal year of 2035. It includes the service such as iCloud, Apple Music, Apple Plus, Apple Play, and Apple Intelligence subscriptions. Since the service generates higher profit margins than the hardware, it is the objective to support the long-term profitability. Next, the objective is to improve the brand engagement by increasing the social media interaction and user-generated the content for shoot on iPhone campaign by 25% before the end of 2035. It helps to strengthen the brand and awareness while reducing the advertisement cost through authentic customers' content. The third objective is expand Apple's presence in emerging markets. The company aims to increase iPhone's market share in India by 5% and growth directly online sales in South Asia by 30% by 2026. The fourth objective, focus on customers' retention and loyalty. Apple aims to maintain a high iPhone's upgrade rate while achieving a 70% across service adoption rate among customers by 2026. Finally, Apple seeks to strengthen the positions as a leader in privacy and security by achieving a top 2 ranking in consumer trust surveys related to data privacy by the end of 2035. Together, this objective supports Apple's strategy for expanding the service and increase the customer loyalty, growing internationally and strengthening its competitive advantage. Apple digital marketing strategy is built around 4 key pillars that work together to increase the brand awareness, customer engagement, and the business growth. The first strategy is content marketing and storytelling. Rather than focus on the product's features, Apple creates emotional connections with customers. Campaigns such as Show Your iPhone encourage users to use their experience turning customers into the brand advocates. Apple also use YouTube's videos and live product launch and newsroom content to tell the compelling brand stories. The second strategy is search engine optimizations and organic discovery. Apple's improved online visibility by optimizing its website and product page for search engines. The company also uses App Store optimized localizer contents and mobile-friendly web design to attract users through organic search rather than relying on heavy paid advertisement. The third strategy is product launch marketing. Apple carefully creates excitement before the new product release through media cover, events, and digital campaigns. On the launch day, the company used the email marketing to push notifications, social media promotions, and retailer partnership to drive the engagement on sales. The fourth strategy is personalism through Apple Intelligence and CRM. Apple delivers personal experience using on-device AI while maintaining users' privacy. Example including Apple Store's recommendations, customized Apple Music playlists, personal notification, and Siri suggestion based on your user preference. Overall, this fourth strategy helps Apple to strengthen customer relationship, improve the brand engagement, and support long-term business growth. Then the digital market mix, which is 4P, which contains product, price, place, and promotion. Apple applies for 4 elements effectively in digital marketing strategy. First, product. Apple offers a wide range of products including iPhones, Macs, iPads, iWatch, AirPods, and Vision Pro. The company also provides software digital services such as iCloud, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, and Apple Intelligence. These products and services are integrated into one ecosystem and encouraging customers to stay within Apple platform. Second, price. Apple follows a premium price strategy, position its products as a high quality and exclusive. In addition to hardware sales, Apple generates recruiting revenues through subscription services such as iCloud and Apple One. Third place. Apple use a omni-channel distribution strategy. Customers can purchase products through Apple.com, the App Store, and Apple Stores, authority, retailers, and telecommunications partners. This provides a seamless online and offline shopping experience. Finally, promotion. Apple's promotional strategy focusing on storytelling and customer engagement. The company uses the product launch, events, SEO, social media marketing, and campaigns such as Show Your iPhone to build the brand awareness and strengthen the customer relationship. Overall, Apple's digital marketing mix helps the company to maintain its premium brand, the image, by delivering a seamless and engaging customer experience.
So now I'll present about digital marketing legal and ethical framework. The first one, which is General Data Protection Regulation, which is GDPR, require clear consent before collecting data. Users have the right to access, modify, and delete their data. Not complaints may result in significant financial and reputational damage. For the Personal Data Protection Act, which is PDPA, business must collect data responsible and explain how it will be used. Organization must ensure data security and protection. Users should be able to control tracking and advertising permission. For the Apple privacy practice, app tracking transparency require user permission before apps can track activity across apps and website. User can decide which apps can access location, contact, photo, and browsing activity. Privacy settings are designed to be visible and manageable by user. For the advertising consumer protection law, advertisement should be accurate, truthful, and not deceptive. Consumer protection law prohibit false claim and unfair practice. Apple generally emphasize product feature, user experience, privacy, camera quality, and performance rather than aggressive sales claims. So for the ethical issue in digital marketing, the issue is misleading advertisement. The risk is exaggerated claims and unrealistic expectation regarding product feature, camera quality, battery life, or performance may disappoint user and harm trust. For the Apple response or mitigation, focus on real feature and user experience. Keep advertisement clear, factual, and informative. For the second one is privacy concern. The risk is digital platform often collect browsing, location, search, and usage data, creating concern about excessive tracking and unauthorized use. The Apple response is app tracking transparency, require user permission before cross-app tracking, emphasis on data minimization on device processing where possible and user control through privacy setting, public commitment not to sell customer information to third parties. The third is target advertising concern. The risk is personalized ad may feel invasive or uncomfortable to some user. Apple response is limit tracking and require permission, reduce reliance on cross-app target advertising. For the influencer transformation, audience may not realize content is sponsored if paid partnership are not disclosed, which can damage trust in both the influencer and the brand. So Apple response is require sponsor collaboration to follow disclosure and advertising guidelines, effective transparency in paid partnership. So for the data security risk, data breach, unauthorized access or weak security control can export user information and damage brand reputation. Apple response is use strong encryption, regular security update, and strict data protection standard. The last one is ethical brand responsibility. As a major global technology brand, Apple is expected to lead ethically and set a positive example. Apple response is maintain commitment to ethics, transparency, privacy protection, and user right across market. So for the ethical strategy and tactic, the first strategy is enhance transparency, which is clearly explain how data is collected, stored, and used. Use simple, user-friendly privacy policy. Provide accessible privacy information and control. The second strategy is empower user choice. Offer easy-to-use privacy control. Allow user to manage tracking, apps access, and advertising preference. Increase user control over personal data. The third is strengthen data protection. Invest in strong app creation, security, infrastructure, and regular audits. Continue data minimization by collecting only information necessary for service and user experience. The next one is practice ethical marketing. Ensure advertisement accurately represent product performance. Avoid exaggerated claim and manipulative tactics. Maintain honest, respectful communication with consumer. The next is ensure ethical influencer marketing. Require clear of pay, partnership, and sponsorship. Help audience sponsor content from the independent opinions. Regular review and complaints. Continuously review policy and marketing practice. Stay compliant with GDPR, PDPA, and other relevant regulation. For the educate and engage user, provide privacy, cyber security, and online safety education. Run awareness campaign and education content initiative.
So the first one is a data breach. Data breach happens when the personal information is accessed or leaked without permissions. One famous example is the Sailorgate incidents in 2014. Private iCloud photo of more than 100 celebrities were leaked online. So another issue is the third-party data leaks. Some apps and tracking tools may collect or expose user information. So the effect of the data breach include the privacy violations and also identity theft and loss of the user trust. So the second one is a phishing attack. So phishing attack are scam that tricks using it into giving away personal information. Email phishing using the fax Apple security emails to store login details. SMS phishing or missing use the fax text information with the subscriptions links. So creation stuffing happens when hackers use the stolen password or access others' accounts. So this attack can lead to Apple ID theft, financial loss, and unauthorized account access. So 2.5 is the privacy and also the security regulations. So Apple has introduced several features to improve the privacy and security. The first one is the Apple tracking transparency, or we call it ATT. users must give in the permissions before apps can track their activity. So the second one is we call it the advanced data protections, which is ADP, is provide end-to-end encryptions of iCloud data. So the third is the two-phase authentications, or we call it 2FA. Users need an extra verification step when logging into their account. So this further helps protect users' data and improve the account security. So 2.6 industry standard and platform rules. Apple follows several privacy and security standards. Thus included the advertising transparency, GDPR compliance, privacy by design, data minimizations, and also the responsible advertising. Thus rules help ensure that user data is collected and users responsibly. Overall, Apple provides strong privacy protections through the ADP, and also the 2FA. However, the data breach and the phishing attacks are still important cybersecurity threats that users should be aware for.
Next, I would like to present our creative campaign titled Shot on iPhone, our everyday story. This campaign is designed for Apple and meant to connect with Generation Z and university students through authentic storytelling and user-generated content. The main idea behind this campaign is simple. We want to encourage users to capture and share meaningful moments from their daily life using their iPhone. Instead of focusing only on technical specification, the campaign highlights real-life experience, emotional, and memory that people create every day. Our primary objective is to increase digital engagement among young customers while promoting Apple ecosystem. Through this campaign, users can experience how Apple products work together, from capturing moments on an iPhone, editing content on a MacBook, and storage file in iCloud. The target audience for this campaign is university students and young audience between 18 and 30 years old. This group is high active on social media platforms and share photo, video, and personal story online. To reach our target audience, the campaign will use 3 popular social media platforms: is Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shop. On Instagram, users can share photo, reels, and story. Use the hashtag #ShotOnIPhone. On TikTok, users can join storytelling challenge by creating short video about special moments in their daily life. On YouTube Short, users can post short and creative video to share their experience and memory. Now let's look at the creative content mode out. The first example is a TikTok challenge called Show Your Day in 15 Seconds. Users can record their daily activity such as studying, spend time with friends, enjoying food, or participating in campus activity. Use their iPhone. The second example is an Instagram story risk called Your Everyday Story. It shows a student daily life from morning until night and highlight how every moment can become a meaningful memory. The third example is an Apple advertisement featuring a university graduate taking photo with an iPhone. The slogan is "Every moment tell a story." Shot on iPhone. This advertisement shows how important memory can be captioned to the image. Another key part of the campaign is Apple ecosystem showcase. It shows how users can take photo and video on an iPhone, edit them on a MacBook, and save their safely in iCloud. This smooth connection between Apple devices make it the user experience easy and help build customer loyalty. In addition, our campaign follow ethical marketing practice. First, we promote real user experience instead of exaggerated advertising claim. Second, any influencer partnership must be clearly disclosed to maintain transparency. Third, user privacy is respected by obtaining permission before reposting user-generated content and ensuring personal data remain protected. Lastly, the campaign encourages positive intending and meaningful storytelling that reflects real everyday experience. In conclusion, Shoot on iPhone, your everyday short story is more than just a marketing campaign. It is a platform that allows users to express themselves, share meaningful memory, and build stronger emotional connection with the Apple brand. Through storytelling, user generation content, and effective marketing practice, things campaign aim to encourage increase encouragement, strongly brand loyalty, and Apple premium brand image.